Winter driving up next, man. Y'all ready, man? Winter driving up next. I'm about to give y'all the tips on winter driving, man. Serious talk, real talk. Let go. Let go. Winter driving is cold out. Glad y'all could join me back here for another edition of On Point Trucking with your boy LoShawn Parks. Man, this is something's different here. You know, it just feels different. I'm back in the lab. Y'all remember the lab from my early videos, man? If y'all been following me or following my videos, man, I'm back in the lab. Y'all remember these was where I did my first videos, right here at the house. And, it just feels different because it's where I started it at. And I've been on the road for so long, man. Now I'm back here recording them, so that's crazy. Studio smell, man. The lab smell. I just miss it, man. So, reporting this video from the lab, man. Just real quickly, I'm going to get into, before I get into our topic today of winter driving. I do want to go ahead and say this here. Do you know of anyone who wants to lose 5 pounds or more in a day? All right. If not, do you know anybody who wants to make an extra $200 or $300 in a week? If you do, contact Lorenzo Parks at 704-352-8399, or you guys can hit him up down here at the bottom is his website. And that is www.totallifechanges.com/a-greater-you. Basically what this is it's basically like it's actually my dad, okay? It's my pops. He's selling, he got a website that sells like dietary pills, things that can help those that want to lose weight. And I know with the trucking industry, man, you know, we sit on our behinds all day and hold a steering wheel and eat a bunch of junk food, eat a bunch of fast food, and we're not taking care of ourselves. So my dad has a website that is geared towards those who want to take care of themselves. Even if you're not a truck driver, if you know somebody who, wants to lose weight, my dad got some solutions for you guys right there on his website. Or like I said, you guys can give him a phone call and he'll walk you guys through the steps and the processes and the pills, the different products that he has. Or if you guys know somebody, or for yourself, you just want to make an extra $200-300 a week by referring people or, getting people on with the program, you can make money that way too, man. Who doesn't want extra money in their pocket, right? Extra $200-300 a week, man, that goes a long way, man. That can handle a bill, that can handle something. So I don't know nobody who, you offered extra $200-300 to tell people about a product, tell people about a website, and all they got to do is pretty much go to that website, look at what it has to offer, and bada bing, bada boom. They make the selection, they read about it, they buy it. You make a little bit of money too for it. So, why not? Plus I support family. So my dad's been supporting me all my life. So I got to give him support back. That's how it works. Family take care of family. So once again, my dad's number, 704-352-8399. His website is www.totallifechanges.com/a-greater-you if you guys are interested in that program he got going on for weight loss. Or even if not, man, it got stuff in there for the women drivers. You might know your wife, you might know an old lady, your old lady or whatever, or girlfriend or a special person. He even sells like those wraps that the ladies like. You know how where the ladies are starting like the body wraps that they put on their stomach to help them form their stomach. He got them there too. He got them there. So check that out, man. Shout out to Dad for that. Y'all gotta give me a second. I gotta vape, man, real quick. I normally do the vape before I come on my video, man. I forgot to do it. I gotta give me a little bit of vape, man. Alright, good to go. Alright, so in today's video, winter weather driving, I'm gonna explain some things that you can do to protect yourself out here on these roads, some things to think about, some concepts, some ideas on how to be safe out here during winter driving, or while you're driving out here in the winter. It's very, very difficult to drive in the wintertime. So if anybody ever told you, man, it's just like driving any other day, it's not. It's steps to this stuff, man, and it can get very scary. I got some video content that I'm going to show you guys today from winter driving. These 2 videos that I am going to show is some deep content. Some of it is disturbing at points, but y'all know me. I keep a 100% with you guys. Okay, I give you the good, the bad, the ugly, all the time. So I definitely in these videos want to show you how serious winter driving can be, and if you take winter driving for granted, it will hurt you. It will hurt you. It will hurt a lot of people on the highways. So winter driving is very serious, and you have to take it serious when you're out here on these roads. So I'm going to show this clip real quick, and then we're going to come back to FaceTime, and then I got a story for you guys, because as you guys all know, man, I'm not perfect. So I've been in a winter incident myself, and I'm going to share that story with you guys here today to let you guys know what I learned from it, and hopefully you guys can take up some learning skills from it. But without further ado, let's get in that video. Roll that footage, homie. Roll that footage for him. Let go.
Slow down. Jeez.
As you guys saw in those videos, that's some pretty, like I said, the video content of it is very, it's real serious. You know what I mean? Winter driving is very serious, man. It has to be taken serious at all times. For one second of you feeling comfortable is the 1 second that you're gonna lose. Okay, you can never get too comfortable with winter driving. So what I say with winter driving is I follow a strict rule now with winter driving. Like I said, I'm gonna give you guys a story about what happened with me with winter driving last year, 2014. But I follow a strict rule now with winter driving, okay? And that is It's a little riddle. If the road is white, I'm done for the night. Okay? Let me get that to y'all again. If the road is white, I'm done for the night. Okay? So I'm going to find somewhere safely to pull off at, an off ramp, a rest stop, the next exit, something like that, where if I start seeing the conditions of the road turning white, it's pretty much time. It's time for me to get off the road. Okay? Because either a couple of things are happening. Road conditions are worse up ahead of you. If you're starting to see it get white where you're at now, the road conditions ahead of you are worse. Okay? Because you're at the peak, you're at the beginning of it. So stuff in front of you is even worse. All right, so it's going to become worse as you go up. All right. Second, either temperature is dropping somewhere where you're at, and it's now falling to the ground and becoming ice. Okay, and there's no solution for ice. Okay, there's nothing. It don't matter if you got chains on, if you got auto socks on. There's no solution for beating ice, but hoping and praying that you do not slide off the road. All right. They haven't come up with nothing yet. Of course, a lot of the highways, DOTs are supposed to put down the salt. They're supposed to put down the what I call dry liquid salt. I forgot the name of it, but it's like a liquid form that they're supposed to put down before the road starts icing, which helps the road not to ice. But man, listen, you can't stop Mother Nature. Okay, regardless of what we do. If that was the case, we would have a solution for tornadoes. We would have a solution for hurricanes. We have a solution for tsunamis. There hasn't been one yet. Okay, so this liquid that goes down on the ground that they put, it helps. It does not stop. All right, so that's something you definitely need to keep in mind when you see the ice trucks out or the salt trucks out. They're putting down stuff to help, so to speak, to help you get to a safe point. It doesn't mean that they're putting it down for you to help you get through your trip, to get you to your destination. You know what I mean? It's supposed to help you to get to a safe stopping point. Now, onto my story. 2014, December 16th to be exact, last year, me and my wife was teaming, and we was in Colorado on I-70 heading west with a load of cast iron pipe that was going to Charlotte Pipe in Cedar City, Utah. We was bringing it from Charlotte, North Carolina, and we was taking it to Cedar City, Utah. So going down I-70 west through the Colorado Rockies, I was driving at the time, and it was, I don't know, I'd say about 6 o'clock, 6-ish, 6:30-ish. Now I'm on I-70 going into the Eisenhower Tunnel. All right, for all you that know about the I-70 and through the Eisenhower Tunnel and throughout the Rockies, you know that that's right there at that slope. And then once you come out of that tunnel, on the opposite side of that tunnel is an 8% grade downslope. Okay, for those that don't know about slopes and the grade percentage, the higher the grade that you see of the percentage of the slope, the steeper the slope is. Okay, so if you see 2%, it's really not that steep. 3%, so on, 6%. Most of the mountains around, you'll see between 5%, 6%. But here in the Colorado Rockies, in that Eisenhower on I-70 West, almost near, I think I want to say, is it Vail? Okay. It's an 8% downgrade for about 4 miles. I want to say 4 miles. I could be wrong about that. It's 4 miles. I've been through it a few times, but it's an 8% grade. Okay. So this is a story coming through. So before I get into the tunnel, the roads are like clear. Like you got a little bit of snow coming down, but the roads are not white. Okay. It's not white. It's drivable. It's seeable. You're good. Okay. So as I'm going through the Eisenhower Tunnel, I'm getting there, and I know that this is a downslope. coming up. Okay, there's a downgrade coming up. No, it's 8%. All right, so I see a sign flashing, and it says icy road ahead. Okay, so when I see this sign, at this time I'm already doing 45 coming through the tunnel. Okay, 45 miles per hour. So I'm downgrading. I'm downshifting. I'm trying to get the truck down slow. Okay, the sign is blinking. It says icy roads. All right, now for those that know, when you come through and outside of that tunnel, there's nowhere to like pull off for a safe stop. It's once you come through that tunnel, you're down. You know, it's like a roller coaster. You come up to the top and you're dropping. Okay, so once me and my wife is coming through there, there's a four-wheeler to the left of me. Okay, so we're going, and as soon as we get out of the tunnel, I mean, literally, out of the tunnel is a 3-lane highway. Okay, it's 3 lanes. All 3 lanes are blanketed and covered in snow and ice. You couldn't tell lane from lane. Okay. Like I said, at this point, there's nowhere to pull off at. Okay, so when I seen that, I'm just like, wow. All right, I'm already downshifted, already down to 20 miles an hour. 20 miles an hour. 17 at lowest. 17 miles an hour. At the highest, 21 miles per hour. Okay, so we're going down, and I get about maybe half a mile down it. And this downslope has a bunch of bends. You're gonna bend, and you're downsloping. And as you're downsloping, you're bending. Okay. So I come around the first bend on this downslope, and I see my trailer. I look in my mirrors, and I see my trailer starting to wiggle, starting to fishtail. Okay. So when I'm seeing this, and then mind you, I still have this 4-wheeler is like keeping up with me on the side right here. They're not moving any faster than I am. You know, they're not trying to get in front of me. We're both sitting there like, man, what lane is what lane? You know, it's basically like we have to create a lane. So we're both going at this 20 miles an hour. So when I start to see the trailer starting to fishtail, I'm like, oh man. Okay. The moment that I try to gather myself to get back under, the trailer's fishtailing, because as it's fishtailing, now it's starting to swing towards the driver door. Okay, I'm starting to jackknife. Okay, so as I'm trying to correct this, the roads again are icy and snow filled. Okay, so as I'm trying to correct this, I can't. Okay, the ice and the snow takes me and basically swings the trailer, okay, around. I have about 45,000 pounds on my trailer. That's 45,000 pounds. In the tractor, you know, the trailer weighs more than this tractor now, okay? So what it does is when I try to correct it, it's not gonna happen because I have no traction in the front. So what it does is the trailer takes control of the whole tractor, and it slings me across. And at the time that I'm going across, there's a wall right there, okay? And I still got this 4-wheeler here. So I'm sitting here like, come on, please, 4-wheeler, move out the way. The only thing that I could do at that time that I found that was deemable for safe for myself and my wife without rolling this truck down this mountain is I had to find a solution how to stop this truck. The only solution that I could come up with was I was going to have to take this wall in order for this truck to stop. So that's exactly what I did. I had to take the wall. The truck was jackknifing. I couldn't fix it because I'm on ice and snow, and I jackknifed, and my quick response was, I got to stop this truck or it's going to roll. So I got to take this wall, and this wall hopefully will stop the movement of this truck. So I cut the wheel, aimed it for the wall, and me and my wife went sideways, or the way that I cut the tractor, we actually end up hitting the wall on the passenger side, which brought the truck to a stop. The 4-wheeler, I guess, thank goodness, by the grace of God, had got by me before I came sliding over that direction. So I'm not perfect by no means. I've been in a winter weather accident. And I'll actually show you guys the picture right here real quickly. As you guys can see right here, that's exactly how my truck was. As you guys can see the road down there as well, that's how icy and how slick the road was. As you can see, the skid marks, it trailed across, and that's where we landed up at, right there in the wall, and it jackknifed it. Luckily, nobody was hurt. Me and my wife was not hurt. My wife was in the sleeper. She was scared to death. She said it felt like it lasted like 30 minutes. But in all actually, it lasted 5 seconds. That's how fast it happened. It happened in 5 seconds. Prime has a thing on these trucks where they can determine how fast you're going when in impact. And my fleet manager got back to me and they said, well, at impact, we seen that at impact, okay? At impact, I was doing 20 miles per hour. So that's why I said I was doing somewhere between 17 and 20 miles an hour, because at impact, that's when, at that point, I have no more control over it. I'm just trying to stop the truck and the trailer and bring me and my wife to a safe stop without hurting anybody else. So that just goes to show you at impact, you're going a little bit more faster when you impact against something. If 20 miles per hour, that happens, how much more slower can you go? You can't. The only other speed that you can be doing is no speed, okay? Things like this, to me, was it preventable? If it was preventable in my eyes, if I'd have had somewhere that I could have pulled off at once I saw it, then I definitely would have, because I believe in, no load is worth traveling. If I see where the road conditions are completely out of whack, I contact dispatch, let them know that this load is going to be late, contact the receiver, and let them know that, weather conditions are going to delay this load. But like I said, once you get through that tunnel on Eisenhower Tunnel on I-70 in Colorado Rockies, there's nowhere to pull off at. So I think that the best way that I prevented this was to make sure that nobody else got injured in this situation, which nobody else got injured. The load was not damaged. I actually the load was not damaged at all. And the next day, they sent another driver out there once the roads was cleared up to take it on over to Cedar City, which was about another 500, maybe 400 miles away. So the load still got there on time, and it was got there without any damages. And the only one that suffered in that was pretty much me, because my truck was damaged. They had to go in the body shop, and I had to pay to get the repairs done to it. So that came out of pocket as far as insurance goes. But definitely, man. So ever since that, man, I run with the slogan that I use, that if the roads is white, man, I'm done for the night. Don't try to be these ice road truckers. You'll see a lot of them out here, man. There's several of them out here. And if you're an ice road trucker, man, salute to you. Do your thing, man. God bless. Hope you safe. But you cannot defeat Mother Nature. Okay, it don't matter to me. It's an impossible battle to beat. You can't beat ice. And when jackknifing occurs, when the weight of your trailer is going faster than your tractor is. Okay, for those of you that don't know how jackknifing works, that's how jackknifing works. When the weight of your trailer is going faster than your tractor is, jackknifing occurs. Okay, and that's going to happen a lot in winter weather driving, because you're always, braking or trying to go slowly. But if you're carrying weight behind you in your trailer, then that's gravity, that's G-force. You can't do nothing with G-force, man. You can't defeat that. So that's going to swing your trailer and cause you to jackknife, because it's going fast. The load is going faster than your tractor is. That's how jackknifing happens. Now, there's ways to prevent jackknifing. At some times, you steer away from the problem. You try to get back under the trailer, straighten it out. stuff like that. But when you're on ice, how do you get back under a trailer when you're skidding on ice? You can't, man. Like it's not gonna work. Okay, so jackknifing can be prevented on dry surfaces, on snow and ice. If you can try your best to prevent it. But the best thing to do in snow and ice, if you're jackknifing, is to try to bring yourself to a complete stop without hurting anybody or anything. Okay, that's the best advice I can give you. Don't try to do too much correcting, but more or less of trying to get yourself to a safe stop. Okay, because if you're trying to correct it, and you're on ice, you're really not going to ever correct it. Okay, all you're going to do is be jerking, and it could lead to you rolling. So the best thing I say is to try to prevent yourself, try to bring yourself to a stop. Okay, when you're jackknifing or something like that in winter weather. Or the best theory is this, man. If the road conditions is icy and snowy, man, just stop for the night, man. Safety guy that's over there at Prime, or he used to be at Prime. He retired. Don, what's up, Don? If you watch these videos, but Don was a great safety guy, man. I remember he used to have a quote for winter weather driving. He says, "There is no load that's too hot that won't cool off in a ditch." All right, I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. I'm gonna let you think about what I just said. Okay, there is no load too hot that won't cool off in a ditch. All right. So regardless of what your fleet managers say, regardless of what your dispatchers say, whoever, okay, regardless of what they say, oh, this is a hot load, it gotta get there, it gotta be there, gotta be this, that, and the third. I gotta have you have it there. If your road conditions does not allow that, do not push it. Because there's not a load that's too hot in snow and ice that won't cool down laid over in a ditch. Okay? So keep that in mind. A couple things that you're going to want to do while you're out there during winter weather driving, man. Make sure that you get your anti-gels, man. You want to keep that anti-gel fluid in your gas and your fuel tanks when you're fueling. It keeps your fuel from gelling. Okay? In the wintertime, it gets really cold. Those tanks are made of aluminum, so they get cold as well. Okay, and when they get cold, it's liquid in there, so it's just like putting some water in a cup and putting it in a freezer. It's going to freeze up. Okay, so make sure that you get that anti-gelling while you're out there at your gas stations and when you're filling up. Me particularly in the wintertime in cold conditions, preferably under 32 degrees, which is typical for freezing. I put anti-gel in each one of my tanks each time I fill up. Okay, I don't want my fuel to ever gel while I'm out on the road, because if it does, you're gonna be stuck somewhere. Okay, so keep your fuel where it's not gelling. Okay, make sure also that you're checking your fluids, that you're checking your coolant, things of that nature. A lot of guys in the wintertime like to run their truck. They run their truck so that their fuel won't gel. Okay, that's another thing that you can do, is run your truck so that your fuel does not gel. Also, keep plenty of fuel in your truck, because you never know when you're going to be stranded somewhere. And if you're stranded in the winter weather and you don't have fuel and then your truck cuts off, man, you're stuck. You have no heat. You're going to, be cold. So make sure you keep plenty fuel just in case, man, because you just never know wherever you're going in the wintertime that them roads may be closed, and now you're stranded there, you're stuck there until these roads open up. You got to have fuel. Okay, so keep plenty of fuel, keep plenty of food, dry food. If you have a refrigerator, keep some food in your refrigerator at all times, because like I said, once you're stranded, you may not be near no truck stop, you may not be near no fast food restaurant, nothing may be around, something may not be open. So now, you may be there for 2-3 days. You have to eat. Keep you some food on your truck, man. Keep some dry foods. Keep some stuff in your refrigerator, some water at all times. Water, definitely. Water, you guys already know, man. Water is the survival kit, man. You got to keep water to survive, right? So keep your water on your truck, man, for winter. Another big one is clothing, man. Make sure that you have plenty of winter clothing. Keep a lot of sweaters, a lot of hoodies. I love my hoodies, man. I keep a lot of hoodies. Keep Scullies. Since I'm a flatbedder, you know, I got the whole little bodysuit thing that, you know, you put on, the dicky suit thing, the little jump up suit you put on, and you know, you can zip the joint up. So I keep that, you know, it's thermos. Keep those on your truck. Keep extra blankets. You're gonna need that stuff because, like I said, if you get stranded somewhere, man, you're gonna need that stuff as survival kits. Okay, so that's very important in winter driving. I would tell you guys about chains and about auto socks, which those are stuff that goes on your tires. Me personally, man, listen, if they ever tell me I need to chain up, man, I'm done for the night. I'm not chaining up. I'm about to park right here. I'm about to park in the next exit because at the end of the day, if you need to use your chains to drive, the road conditions are bad. Okay? It's common sense. The road conditions are bad. So don't ever try to be Billy Badass, Mr. Too Tough, throw your chains on and continue your route. If they ever tell you need to put on your chains or you see the little lights flashing saying chain up, man, first thought come to mind, oh, done, I'm not driving. Wait for the plows to come out, do their jobs, wait for this to clear up, and then continue on with your route, man. It's the safest way to do it, best thing to do. Just don't try to be Mr. Ice Road Trucker and, yeah, I'm about to put my chains on, I'm about to get it in. Man, it's not worth it, man. It's a scary feeling. It really is. What else can we add in here? I think that's pretty much going to be it, man. Just make sure with winter driving, man, that you keeping your anti-gel in your fuel tank. Keep your fluids topped off. Keep fuel in your truck. Keep extra clothing. Keep food. Keep water, man. Keep survival kit, man, because it gets really, really cold. Also, man, freight is going to slow down during the wintertime, and the reason is not so much that there's not a lot of freight popping off. Well, for flatbedders it is, man, because, you know, most stuff that flatbedders do, man, we use, we transport building material, coils, things like that it really slows down in the wintertime. But for those that do like reefer, drive-in, you know, it kind of still, you know, it's still a little steady. It does drop off a little bit, but it's still steady. But what kills you is road closures and weather conditions, accidents, businesses being closed due to weather because their employees can't get to work. So that's what kills the revenue in the wintertime, is a lot of uncertainties that goes on. Okay, there's a lot of uncertainties. You know, you can't control Mother Nature with the weather, and you can't control that if a company decides that the weather's too bad for their employees to drive, that they're not coming to work. So every dollar that you make in the wintertime, man, hold on to tightly. You know what I mean? You got a lot of holidays during the winter. You got Christmas, you got Valentine's Day for the ladies, you know what I mean? So you got Thanksgiving in there. So, man, there's some areas of the country right now that's catching snow, man. So, you know, winter season is here, man. It's here. It may not be where you at right now, but man, it's coming. So I feel like I need to get this video out there so that everybody can be well prepared for the winter time when it comes, man. I got one more video clip I'm gonna show you guys, man. Like I said, this video it has some disturbing film too, but I can't stress enough that you gotta take this serious, man. If you don't take this winter driving serious, you're gonna end up in one of these videos, man, and you do not want to be in these videos, man. All right? So I'm gonna leave y'all with this video to watch, and when the video is over, man, it's deuces time, and I'm Ghost. Y'all know how I do with the vape, man. Leave y'all with this. Deuces, drivers. Y'all be safe out there, man. Winter driving, take it serious. Next video is how to calculate your settlement. You know how much you're making per hour. Actually, shall we say this? How much you're making per mile, which calculates into how much you're making per hour. All right? I'm gone. Y'all be safe, drivers. Be safe on them highways and byways. Deuces.
no. Oh no. Oh. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Look at that guy.
Lord.
Oh, look at this truck coming right there. What do you think? He can't do anything. Somebody just lost. There's so many people that died.
Let's see if we can help people. Can you get out? Get out of your vehicle. Hurry up.
Get out!
Gotta get out.
Everybody okay?
Watch yourself. Oh.